this time I let him up.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the 29, Mayfield. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
On third down, Mayfield. Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A gain of 3, second down. On the option, Love will hang on to it. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third down, here's Hunt. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd down and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second quarter now for Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the handoff, it's Akers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down now, Funk, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll get this down to the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. 2nd and 10. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They go play action now. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. Flush to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Mayfield's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Muscles him off. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Play action this time with Love. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To connect on second down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But, you know, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout? That's a great question because, you know, the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened. You think that factored in? I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Mayfield with it once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To Michelle on the dump off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. First down, Mayfield. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. D.J. Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this one is right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Love. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got this to Jefferson. There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Van Jefferson. 75 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Love flushed out right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Love looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling. Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. That's pulled in at the 32. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Mayfield on 1st down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mayfield now. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. From the gun, they run with Michel. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play fake. Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Yeah, baby. We coming again.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Five yards remain on 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Going back to Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Mayfield to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Here's Baker. He's got Smith-Schuster, and they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Mayfield. That's caught by Myers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.